Tim,
What's up?
you're supposed to say yeah.
What?
Tim,
Yeah.
what have you done?
I think you're gonna say what is good.
I thought I was going to say what is good too.
No, what is good was on a different one. The very first one we did was what have you done?
What?
The very first one.
The very first
How long
one.
ago was this first one?
A year and a few weeks ago.
Oh.
Welcome everyone to the 1 year anniversary podcast show.
Well, not anymore. You said 1 year and a few weeks.
See, here's the thing, guys. We originally were gonna have this up to date and ready until somebody bailed out in the last few hours.
Who?
Nuggy.
Fuck off.
Tim. Tim.
I gave you guys notice. I gave you like a week's notice.
No, a few hours notice.
No,
Yes.
that's the last one.
Fuck you.
So you couldn't make this week.
Everything is your fault. Anyway, mature as ever. Got the co-host Melvin.
So,
Got hiding underneath a drum circle. It's Anjo.
Yo.
Got snake weaving. It's Tim. Oh. And hyperventilating from the floor. It's your other co-host, Rakesh. Yes, this is Off the Chest Podcast. And we podcast about anything and everything. But today, since it's the 1 year anniversary, thought we'd do a little recap sesh. Hashtag recap.
Do you remember what we...
You gotta stop hashtag
Yeah.
in real life.
So last year is when we first started our recordings, and there was a lot less hashtagging.
Oh, how we've grown.
Oh, how we have. We've now moved from penis jokes to inflamed penis jokes.
Testicular torsion.
Yeah. Long ways we've come. Anjo, what's been going on with you for the past year?
Past year. Wow.
What's happened to you?
Whoa.
Nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it'll only take it like 10 seconds.
Well, do you want to brief us for 10 seconds on what's been happening with you, man?
that,
Wait.
you
What, a
graduated
year
in that
or,
period?
Yeah.
or lately?
No.
All he has to say is pew pew.
That's what we watch.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I guess I will summarize for Anjo.
No, you didn't answer.
What are you, my daddy?
No.
Well, come on, man.
I mean, the actual whole year. Or just...
Yeah, the whole year.
Actually, though.
Since
Yeah.
the very first podcast.
Since the very first podcast, what's happened with
Any
you?
big things that have happened?
Oh.
You
The only
graduated.
thing is that I graduated.
You graduated from university.
Which
became
none of us
21?
other three have accomplished
21.
yet.
Yeah, you became
No,
21.
are we? No.
No, but you.
Yeah.
So it's you.
We're all nearly one.
No, we're not.
It's nearly.
Yeah.
But I said an N.
It's still a thing that you can say.
Yeah. We're men.
Go on, man. Go on. So you graduated. Oh, yeah, they're in the fridge. We got some beers. We're gonna pop them up soon. But
Okay.
what did you graduate from?
Multimedia.
Multimedia.
This guy used to be with me.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
What
that was
happened?
back in
What
2010.
happened, man?
He was there 2 years with me.
Yeah, I was there for a year and a bit with Anjo
And
Malaga.
And
Yeah,
Then he bailed me.
I bailed out.
Did
on
you get to
him.
keep any of the like
Credits? Yeah,
Oh,
because
that's
He
good.
did.
but you know what? We'll get into me
All
last.
right.
But still part of my
Yeah, still part of Anjo's mythology,
Spotlight.
his origin story, if you will.
He's not a
My origin
superhero.
story is I was in Dubai. We go all the way there.
Let's not go back to that.
Yeah,
We
origin
meant
of the podcast.
Origin of the year.
Origin,
Yeah.
origin of the podcast. Let's see.
This is year one.
Let's see.
Good one.
Beginning. I know I didn't talk as much.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
that's true.
We beat you out of your shell with our,
Fists.
inflamed penis jokes.
I'm going with my fist. I don't
Okay.
know you guys.
I'm happy you ended jokes to the end of that.
Oh, that's...
Bringing it down to a serious note.
Oh, sorry. No.
Okay.
What?
Okay, so
I
yeah,
know I've started watching more movies lately because of this.
yeah, more movies. That's always a good thing. Good for your eyes. Good for your eyes.
Good for your eyes.
Yeah, man.
All the spectacles.
Yeah. What else? Any other life-changing events happened to you, sir?
My pinky hurts.
Wait, what?
Whoa, which piggy? What are you talking about?
Your small
The one-
finger.
Yeah,
The one I dislocated a few weeks ago.
Okay, well, that's big news. He's recovering from a dislocated.
And at least I got some quality work done. And
Yeah.
that's my latest one.
Melvin, what about you, man? What's been going on for the past year?
Well, I'm holding a huge ball.
Yeah,
It ain't his either.
Yeah, yeah.
it's pink. I like it.
Pretty big.
It's swollen.
Nice and rubbery.
Hey, the inflamed jokes never stop on Off the Chest podcast.
Hey man.
Just clarification, it's an exercise ball.
Oh, alright.
Alright,
So,
okay. Now, since the very first podcast, another year at uni, got that done.
Mm-hmm.
In that
Still
ti-
going technically.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, just another year, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got that done. In that time, I went 3 weeks to India. That was fun.
What'd you do?
Shop, dirtiness.
Yeah.
Dirty.
Shop dirtiness.
Shopping around dirtiness.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get what I mean.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
did.
I
Been
get
there,
you.
done that.
Yeah.
Shit smell all over the place.
Ooh. Ooh. Somebody better introduce them to air freshener.
Just myself crazy over the new Bond.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
Like
a
crazy, crazy.
Just myself a second time crazy over the new Fire Emblem.
And the books for the other stuff.
And the books for the other
Oh
stuff.
yeah, no, and I discovered my new favorite book series,
Yeah.
Which is,
Which is
Broken Empire.
The Broken Empire.
For a broken man.
For a broken man.
not the
With playing with balls.
pink giant
Balls.
ball.
Exercise.
What's this book series about that you've recently gone into?
A broken empire.
Broken Empire.
Which empire?
I don't want to give
Oh,
away
that
too
strikes back.
No, look, it's a trilogy that in my head will eventually get made into a film series.
Oh.
Oh.
How long do you think?
How long?
Yeah.
I said within 6 years.
And do you think?
And it just came out. The last book literally came out this August.
And do you think the films will be any good?
You just
Not
got
better than my head, obviously.
prediction right from Nagi, whatever the date is today, 6 years from now.
No, well, just use the year. It's 2013.
Yeah.
By 2019, I reckon this will be materialized.
Broken Empire.
I get-
Starring Adam Sandler. No! No!
Yeah, I turned 21 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations. By the way, I wanna quickly mention recently we had an awesome party hosted by Melvin. I want to thank you on the mic because even though I thank you in real life all the time,
You
for everything, but honestly that was a sick ass party that we had.
Cheers, man.
We went down to the penthouse at the Gold Coast. Didn't witness any bikey gang wars, but
Is that good or bad?
good for us.
Bro, so we didn't die.
Yeah, we didn't die, so that's
Yeah.
always a good thing. But yeah, honestly, we had a whole bunch of fun. The entire crew was there, except for Tim, who died and got resurrected.
Hi guys.
He ended up back at the portal, and
Yeah.
he's like, "How do I get there?"
How do I? Yeah, it's a whole thing. Yeah,
Didn't know how to purchase a mount.
yeah. Didn't have
fuck are you
enough
guys
armor. Didn't have enough armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what else? Since you've also turned 21 now, but anything else?
I think that's about it. Just twice. 21.
Mm-hmm.
India. Another year at uni.
Yeah.
That's about it.
That's a wrap.
All right. Well,
Good job.
Hmm?
When do you start working? Like your work right now.
no, he had his
I
yeah.
still have another 2.5 years of uni left.
Okay,
That is a long time.
Tim,
Hi.
what is good?
Everything's
What have
Sort
you
of good.
done
For the last 1 year and a bit.
for the last year and a week?
all right. What have I done?
Or two. Or three.
Been to Adelaide twice.
We're in Australia, people. No, listen.
And we're not in a...
Interstate, guys.
Yeah.
Land down under.
Yeah.
First time to Adelaide was just to meet my girlfriend's cousin. And the second time to Adelaide was actually to go to their engagement party, which was pretty good. It kind of felt more like a wedding reception, though, with the whole way it was set out. What else I done?
That was like really gay.
Yeah, that was so gay.
Oh, come on!
No, here's what I had in my head. Like, it was like an engagement, but like...
But it was totally like a wedding reception.
That was pretty gay, dude.
But-
Yeah,
shopping
that was
in
so
India.
gay.
Yeah, I know, but it wasn't me.
Oh,
I
you
was
were?
bodyguarding
Yeah.
for my sister and my mom.
Yeah, you say
That's
that.
like, see, like,
You
that,
say
that
you're
sounds cool.
bodyguarding.
Yeah.
No.
He was
Doesn't.
I was buying Macca's. Same thing.
Hey,
Bunch
hey,
of- Anyway.
get on with it.
Was it beef?
Get on with it.
What else have I done? Yeah, it's just like Melbourne, just getting through uni. Failed at house hunting. That went pretty badly.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that.
And basically just
Guys, let me give you a little bit of a backtrack to this story. Around April last year,
November.
April, May. No,
it was November.
no, I'm telling the story.
Exactly.
I'm telling the story.
Yeah, but it's about my life.
I could tell it better.
All right, fine.
So around April, May last year, Tim decided that he wanted to move out. He's always wanted to move out his entire life, and every week he would come up to us, and this is even once we started recording in September, and he'd always say, guys, I'm gonna move out. Every week he would tell us this. I'm gonna move out soon.
Do you know somebody?
Yeah, do you know somebody? Do you know somebody? Excuses.
How do I not remember this? Oh, well, anyway, continue.
I tell the story, man. Your life through my perspective. And yeah, you still haven't moved out.
Not my fault. It's a hard market at the moment.
Wow.
Tis.
Way to bring it down.
What else, man?
What else, man? Yeah.
That's pretty much it. I haven't had a very eventful year. The other thing was mixed reviews about doing these edits. There are times when editing these podcasts is
Well-
fun because I listen to you guys laugh your heads off and say stupid shit. And there are
Vagina.
other times where I'm like, this program sucks. You guys suck. What's all this static?
Well, we've changed.
yeah,
we've
no,
I
changed.
know, yeah.
That's the one thing.
Yeah.
No edit.
Yeah.
Hashtag one take.
Hashtag YOLO swag.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Hashtag jizz. Anything else, man?
No, not really.
Alright, well,
pretty boring. Yeah.
yeah, as Andrew was saying before, a long time ago, he and
Galaxy
I...
far away.
Yeah, I was doing a degree in information technology, and Anjo, he completed his degree in multimedia, but the subjects that we had were really similar.
Yep.
Now, I ended up dropping that to work full-time because I'd lost my aspirations for doing IT work, which by the time I got to uni, I wasn't really interested in IT anymore. Gets a bit
After
dull.
the first
yeah,
year, anyway.
Yeah. You notice that there are no girls and
Oh.
Yeah.
the guys just get extremely ugly.
It was really old
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. And so when we first started recording, yeah, I was working full time, and then come around December time, I applied to do a degree in Bachelor's of Business and Information Systems. So since February, March, I started doing that. I was working. I recently got laid off from my job, unfortunately. But I'm still studying, and I'm finding it really interesting. Believe it or not, doing accounting and economics and stuff, it's kind of interesting.
It's girls.
Because there's women. You have no
The
idea.
ratio.
The motivation for university when there's boobs is so much greater. It's so good.
Well, I can only imagine.
Yeah, one can only imagine.
Do engineering.
Oh. It's good, man. You should do business. It gets good. But yeah, in terms of let's get on to how we used to record our stuff.
We used to have 4 laptops.
Yeah, we used to have 4 laptops,
With full
4 different
microphones.
mics.
Yeah.
To a pad.
Yeah, and we changed now to
One single device.
Yeah, one device that we all record off, and it's kind of become a really big challenge because originally when we were recording with the 4 laptops, none of our time matches synced.
Too well.
Yeah, so it was like
That and the mics were all
we all had 4
that-
different.
It
Yeah.
syncs, you can make it sing, it's just the quality that we got
Yeah.
from some of the microphones weren't as good as others.
And editing
as charged.
took a long time
Editing
to do.
took pretty much
Wait.
4 times longer.
Yeah,
Put it, like,
yeah.
lighting.
And
Yeah.
trying to match everything up. And also, the room that we were recording in before, we used to record in a much larger room, even though we had mics, but there was some echo and stuff like that.
Oh.
This way, it's kind of better with what we do now. We're all closer to one device when we record.
We're all
with this
closer
mic.
to each other.
Yeah, and
The only bad thing is it's an Apple product.
Oh!
You know I don't like Apple.
way to bring hate into this.
Fuck you, Steve Jobs.
He's dead.
He's dead,
I
dude.
don't
Let it go. Let it go.
Dance on it. No, I'm not gonna dance.
But I would say a lot of things have benefited from this. We originally started by saying we wanted to do a podcast show, and we quickly found that we can still do podcasts, but we're better off when we do movie reviews. Because honestly, there's something that we all love doing right there, movies. Melvin, of course, he has been the biggest fan of cinema out of all of us for the longest time, and Melvin, for you, how did it feel about transitioning more towards doing like movie reviews?
Yeah, why are you doing film and TV?
No. Hold on. As compared to when we originally did just straight up podcasts and stuff, like how are you feeling now about
Right,
just?
I'm
doing...
gonna give you some positives and some negatives. I'm gonna start with some negatives. Now when I watch films, I'm like rating it throughout the fucking film.
Yeah,
I do that all the time.
It like here's the thing. When I used to watch films, I used to watch like freaking like 400 movies a year, probably more.
400 movies here.
Oh, dude.
yeah.
Here's the thing. I
More
watch.
than the days in the year.
Oh, I watch like 2 movies a day if I could.
Okay.
I used to watch a movie every night at least if I could. And like, and now I have to keep up with Bollywood and Hollywood.
and you watched it just
Yeah.
for entertainment, right?
Yeah, just for entertainment.
Yeah. And now he watches it and critiques the
So
thing.
I was like, "Arr,
No, but here's
What
the
the
thing.
fuck is he doing?
When I used to watch a film,
Apollo."
I never used to take breaks in between a film. I used to just get lost in it and just watch the entire 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever the fuck it was. Now, like, fucking 20 minutes in, I'm critiquing what's going on. I'm like, I don't like the story.
Yeah,
There's some
yeah.
shoddy editing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
this camera angle that they've chose to tell
Yeah.
the story from this perspective, it's not really working too
It's
well.
gonna improved
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Like, here's the thing. I watched After Earth recently.
Is that shit?
Yeah.
Same.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, that's pretty. I thought it'd be.
Normally, I would have got lost in that film. If we didn't do reviews, I would have just been like, yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. I liked it.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it, and I've heard so much about it, and I've reviewed it myself now, like in my head. It's It's
What do
not
you?
great.
What do you rate it? Just,
Oh no!
Just curious.
No, let's get on to this.
I'm
on,
curious
yeah.
about what it was.
I'm pretty sure we're not gonna actually review
Yeah,
After
After
Earth.
Earth?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
As a story,
as a whole.
As a whole
As a
film.
whole thing.
I can't do it that way.
Oh.
No combination. Okay.
No, because here's the thing. The story makes me want to do one thing, and the acting is just so shit.
Jaden Smith can't act, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
thought
so
so.
bad.
I thought so.
I have such high hopes for that kid.
I didn't.
I saw Karate Kid. I'm like, that's not bad. See Pursuit of Happiness. I'm like, that's pretty decent. You know, he's a
Yeah,
child
but he was
actor.
just, that doesn't count.
Yeah, now you can't get away with just child acting, like just looking sad to the camera. Now he actually has to act in it.
Oh yeah, now
It's
he
really
uses
bad.
his dad.
Yeah.
It's so bad. I mean, he does not sell the scene at all. I kind of felt
No.
sorry for M. Night Shyamalan. I'm like, it's actually a pretty decent story, pretty decent script. You had something to work with, and
Yeah,
Jaden killed the fuck out of it.
that's. I think that's the problem with Will Smith now.
Even
It's-
Will Smith
he has,
was
yeah,
amazing.
he has power. He has a lot of power in Hollywood now. Yeah, but also any other like you said that there were some positives and negatives. Like I've only heard negatives so far from you.
He said the
I-
storyline was decent.
No, but
No,
like
but-
as in from podcasting
Oh,
to
right,
doing
right,
movie
right.
reviewing that we've done
That's
recently.
a good
been
thing.
doing,
Yeah.
Got to see more movies in the cinema.
Pay more money.
Yeah, we get to pay more money.
Pay more money.
Which is technically good.
Good for society.
No,
Good for the
it's-
industry.
Our economy.
Here's the thing, like, if
Your industry.
Yeah, man.
Go, hold on, go on.
it's great to get your opinion out there,
Yeah.
and even if it is just to say it out loud yourself to people. And there's also the fact that you guys have actually told me something about cinema as well.
This guy.
It's a learning experience.
Yeah, you know,
It
you
is.
learn how other people see films as well. Which is
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gives you
Well,
perspective.
we don't have the biggest broad range of perspective out of us four, just FYI.
Oh, we feel we, have
We
a
do,
fairly range.
yeah.
We have some range.
Yeah. You see things I don't.
I think most of
No,
us
no,
see
no, no.
things
We
you
get,
don't.
we get entertainment value from you. You know,
Yeah.
like a pure entertainment value.
Yeah.
He-
That's
After I go to a movie, I just
Yeah.
leave everything out. Like,
He-
I
he's
want to
the-
watch. I don't care about anything else.
Here's the thing with Anjo that has remained the same over the past year. His innocence towards film is still there. He, I feel like he hasn't been so much corrupted as us. Like,
No, I watch as much films as you guys.
no. But
no,
like,
no.
what I mean in is like, you're happy just to have the simple basis of an action
Like you
film.
don't
Yeah.
properly analyze it like
Yeah.
us three do
Yeah.
continuously.
Sometimes you
And
gotta
see-
enjoy things that
And there's a very different aspect to how you review movies compared to how us three review movies. I mean, you look at something for an entertainment value. You're basically like the everyman.
The everyman.
The every
Yeah.
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 Well, except for certain things, which is actually luckily you're in a. We're actually reviewing in a golden age for you because
Yeah.
of the comic book films.
Aye.
So you have,
That's so lucky.
Yeah.
when we drop out, you come in.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And as for you, Anjo, how you feel now that, you know, originally we slated off as a
General
podcast.
topic
Yeah,
podcast.
general topic thing.
To movies and
Well,
To now doing
I still do
movie
the same
reviews.
thing, but only I leave everything in my head until the movie's over, and then I think back.
Oh,
Then I
okay.
rewind. Like,
I wish I could do that.
But yeah, but also in terms of our transition from majority podcasting to movie reviewing. How do you feel about that? You good with that?
Yeah. The movies, I think reviews are more fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
You get to
Make
get it
fun
off
of
your
other
chest.
people.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, that was good.
That was good.
Just snuck it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get it off your chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tim, what about you? I mean, I would imagine, especially with you, considering you study film for a living right
Well,
now, and
yeah.
you know,
And you watch
how is
Straight
the
Lives
aspect of podcasting and you know our transition to podcast movie reviews?
Well,
gone?
the funny thing is, like, it's good that we do movies and everything, but for some reason, I don't apply what I've learnt in uni with the reviews.
Fuck you!
I don't connect for some reason.
Only till after.
Yeah.
But other than that, the thing is, in terms of the movie reviews, we don't always sync up because we don't always watch the same things. But with the general podcast, like, we can talk about anything with the general podcast. We all have our own opinion on everything.
Yeah.
But as for, like I said, for the movies, we don't always all have seen the same thing, so we can't always review.
Well,
stuff.
sometimes there are films that you know, obviously the bigger films
Yeah.
we all do see and we all do review, and we always seem to have different opinions
Yeah,
on that,
which is good.
yeah. So not only in terms of podcasting where we all have our own individual opinions, but also for you, yeah, in terms of movies, you still seem to have your own kind of way that you feel about it. But in terms of movie reviewing now, do you feel like you're also becoming more harsher on films that you see now?
Oh, I've
You
always
to-
been harsh on films ever since Michael Bay came into the light.
1 year anniversary of Michael Bay! Here we go.
But no, I think I've generally been quite similar in terms of how I look at films. I still just like Melvin does. I analyze them as I watch.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I can still half get immersed in it.
Yeah,
at
you can
least.
half. I feel like it's different though, getting fully immersed.
Yeah.
See, once you're fully immersed, you can't say film's bad. Once you've been fully immersed in it.
Oh, I have.
I can't.
Yeah. See,
If it pulled me in that much, it's like, how can you be shit?
yeah,
Transformers.
exactly. No, see, here's the thing.
Immersed in fucking Transformers.
So I got immersed in
I-
the first one.
Yeah.
No, the first one, that's not a
That
bad
first
film.
one was
Which
really
is
good.
actually a decent movie.
That was a really good film.
I thought you meant the second one. I'm like, you
I
got immersed in the second one?
half got immersed, and then I looked at the CG. I was like,
It's like, what the fuck are we doing in
whoa.
Egypt?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Egypt.
really different color palettes. Like the fuck.
Well, I think, yeah, just in terms for me as well, I used to get immersed nearly in every single movie I saw. There was no movie that, like, because I never rated a movie
Yeah.
before,
Yeah, it's true.
I never had to put a number to something. And ever since we started putting a number to something, we have been over-analyzing everything we do. And movies, when I originally saw it, like, even... you're gonna hate me for saying this, but even in the second Transformers film,
That's cool.
I saw it like a few times, and because I wasn't applying a number to something, to see like just special effects and stuff, and getting
Or one of us who actually watches things over and over again.
and
But we all do it though.
and like
it's
some
actual
things.
cinemas.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
in
an
actual
actual
cinemas.
cinema.
I
This
do.
guy,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he does.
With
it
Dark
all the
Knight
time.
again last night.
Yeah, there was an 11 o'clock showing of the 2008 Dark Knight, and I went to the cinemas to go see that again. And Melvin and I,
Wait. Just quick question: how many people were there?
a few people.
Okay.
Just a few months ago, Melvin and I, we went to the cinemas they re-released Back to the Future.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm
like-
actually gonna regret going back to see that.
oh, really?
I don't want to pay fucking money to see an old film in the cinema.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. I enjoy it, and it's a total different experience. Like, before, I used to be willing to wait on DVD for things to come out, but now I feel like there's an urgency, considering now that we're doing movie reviews.
The podcast
Although-
comes first. Must
I
go
know,
watch now.
yeah, but although there is an aspect that I really hate, and I have grown extremely angry towards audiences in the cinemas, the ones that open their bags really slowly, the ones
Like,
that...
because they're gonna be slow.
Yeah.
Like,
They just drag it out.
oh, yeah, eating their popcorn slowly because it's gonna be loud.
Or coughing, or looking at their phones, or taking photos.
Looking at their phones isn't so bad because they don't.
Yeah, it is. It's really
it's
bad.
distracting to
It's
the light
really
brightness
distracting,
that comes
yeah.
up from them.
And also, recently, I've seen an increase in ushers that come into the movies and with the lights, and they actually walk up and down
I was gonna make a joke.
to,
Usher.
oh. Starts dancing up the thing. Oh, fuck. fuck's sake. No, but yeah, just recently with the when I try and get immersed into a film, I don't do it as much anymore, and there's so many distracting factors now that we go to movies so often. Melvin and I, we recently saw like 2 movies in 2 days, and it was just like ushers that walk up and down, babies that can cry. People bring babies to movies. That really shits me off.
Some people have to.
I went to a when I originally saw the movie Dread, it was like a 9:30 showing I went to go see. 9:30 at night, a person brings in a baby to the film. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
It's kind of weird getting a sitter for a baby in the first place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, hey, we need you to watch our kid when watching a movie.
Yeah, well,
that's what people do, though.
Yeah, that's what people do.
That's why people get babysitters, because they want to go out. They
Yeah.
wanna-
I don't know, just saying going out, like having dinner and saying going out to watch a movie is kind of weird.
Really?
Just say going out then.
Doing my job as podcaster.
I'm pretty sure the babysitter wouldn't mind since they get paid for it.
That's true.
You know,
But yeah,
when I think about it, the movie which let me like not care about reviews. But before I would only watch movies that actually had a good rating.
Mhm.
Until I watched Jumper.
Jumper.
What's wrong with Jumper?
Jumper is
It's
that the one with
thing.
Hayden Christensen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It had like a 2.5 rating. I can't remember if it was out of 10 or 5, but we went to watch it anyway. I was like, oh, this shit's good.
It was. I reckon it was a good movie.
Yeah, it was.
I liked it.
Surprised it didn't get sequel.
There's also a different aspect where I feel like now that I know like I do read up on a lot of critic reviews and stuff like IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes. I do tend to read their reviews
I tend to ignore
beforehand.
them, like completely.
No, just beforehand. Like a lot of them don't even do spoilers, but like I have tend to notice that if I completely ignore what a critic says, I'm gonna enjoy the film a lot more as compared to like, because like I remember back when Man of Steel came out, a lot of people were just panning this film, and obviously there was negativity before I'd even walked
Yeah.
into the film, and I was like. I see what they're talking about here. But as before
Yeah.
we used to do movie reviews, if I'd ever check a review, I'd go, this asshole, New York Times, what does he know about movies? What do these guys know about movies? Fuck them. I'm gonna go watch Transformers Revenge of the Fallen and I will like it. But yeah, that's one way that I know I've definitely changed, and yeah, just adding a number to something. That's definitely, I feel like.
Yeah, no, the number thing changed me because like I used to watch a shitload of films. I still
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
But people would be like, "Wait, have you seen this?" I'd be like, "Yeah, it's good." That's it. It would be either good or great. That's it. It's like, yeah, it's good. No, it's great. Go watch it. Yeah, it's good.
It's because at that time you haven't actually gone back and
Yeah.
thought about it. Whereas
But-
when we do these reviews, we actually think about it.
Here's the thing, when, like, if somebody was to go up to Melvin or I, or either you two, I don't know about you two, but I know this happened with Melvin and I, where somebody's gone, oh, I want to go see this movie, it looks
You
good.
guys like it's shit.
And then not only do we say whether it's shit or not, but we give a little bit of an in-depth, like, quick review that Melvin and I do. I've noticed that we've been doing this lately, where we always give it, like, a quick review, and then sometimes I would often end my conversation with, yeah, and I'd probably give this thing a 6 out of 10, or a 4 out of 10, or something, you know,
That's bad.
But yeah, like, even case in point, when we did our review for Pacific Rim, check it out, it's on our channel. There were so many things that it was just like, cool, this is
Yeah.
awesome, and like the immersion factor, and yet there's now this part of me, this Gollum factor me, that's pulling me back and saying, think about what you're saying before you say it, you son of a bitch! Oh, yeah, that happens now.
Start nitpicking at everything.
Yeah. Do
you
you do that, Andrew, now? Nitpick at a film that you'd watch?
After the movie.
After. But, like, see, not even at all. During the film.
During the
When you
film,
watch
I'll
it.
just stay there and watch. I'm like, yeah.
Oh god, I
Oh.
nitpick so much during the film.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
You need to enjoy it, you know?
Yeah,
I
I
pay my
know.
money for it.
I try to enjoy it, but then there's the fact, like, if
Something just stands
if
out.
something stands out,
Yeah.
I have to remember it. I have to remember it, you have to nitpick in the film. Like, during the film. Otherwise, it's gonna, there's this bad thing that I don't really remember
Yeah.
it, so
Or it becomes a situation like when we saw Star Trek Into Darkness, where it was like, blood. Hey, did I mention this word before? Blood. And it's like, and by the time the end of the film comes, yeah, this is going to be related to the blood thing, isn't it? Hey guys, what about the blood? No, God. I'm glad that you can still enjoy a film, Andrew.
It's probably lucky.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, thanks.
But then
Joker
again,
money.
you don't really see as many films in cinema as us, do you?
You don't
still
go out to the
yeah.
cinema that much anymore,
Yeah.
do you?
I do more than often now.
Yeah,
Really?
not often,
Yeah.
yeah.
Before I wouldn't. Now I actually have to do.
Yeah. It's part of your life now.
It's after Chase Beckett.
Very jab description.
Now back to that cinema thing about going back to watch old films. After I saw, what do you call it? What do we watch?
Back to the
Oh,
Future.
I'm afraid to
Yeah,
watch
Back to the Future?
childhood the movies.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm afraid because I don't want the my.
To be honest, when we watched Back to the Future in the cinema, like I was sitting there, and I was like getting close to the end, and I'm like, I just want to fucking leave.
Oh!
No, here's the thing.
As soon as you said.
No, towards
No,
the end. Towards
towards
the
the
end.
end.
Not even in the middle. Because, hey, look, in the cinema you have to sit down and just sit there and watch a film. You know what I mean?
Get your stuff. Yeah.
I paid like fucking $12 to just see a film I could just watch at home.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there going,
Food,
like,
things.
why am I sitting here like, next to like fucking 100 people uncomfortably when I could just sit at home, just chill in my boxes and fucking watch? Yeah. That's when I realized I don't ever want to see a film again. Like, I realized the only reason I go to the cinema is to see a film before it's out on DVD. Otherwise, I'm not going to go.
I've also recently seemed to have drawn a perspective of films that I would be willing to see in a cinema compared to films that I'll go like...
Like, again?
No, just to begin with.
Okay.
Like, we'd see a trailer for something, I'd be like, fuck, I'm just gonna wait for that to come on DVD now.
And then
Like,
you
I know it's not worth my money. There's a lot of things, like, even from the trailers that we watch now,
Straight up.
where, straight up, I'm just like, the fuck would I
And
want to
there'll
go
be
to
other ones
yeah.
who are like, midnight screening! Woo!
But, yeah, just on that, Melvin, it's, I don't know about you, but and Andrew just said this before, I have a hesitance to go back and rewatch my childhood movies.
Oh shit, I watched them anyway. It's
Yeah,
good
I'll watch-
fun.
I'll watch
I
them.
watched
Because you can't break the image in my head.
See, there's one film which I absolutely adore. I recently watched it, and it still holds up. That's Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I did that.
That's still
Just number
so
one?
spectacular.
Yeah.
Of
number
course,
one, yeah.
of course, just the first one. That is such a good film.
1, 3 still holds up as well.
I wasn't a fan of that one.
Three's alright.
3's good. 2's shit.
Two's
I can only
retarded.
remember number one.
1's the
It's
one.
the only one you
I
need
know, I know
to.
that. That's all I can remember. I can't remember everything.
3's the one with the kid stuck in the jungle and his
And
parents.
they have to rescue the kid
And
because he's
do
been
what?
stranded.
And they trick the guy into going into the island, saying, "Oh yeah, we just want to take photos."
And then there's like
Then
then there's films that I've gone back and watched like Mortal Kombat. That first Mortal
Oh,
Kombat
yeah.
movie.
Oh, that's fucking bad.
I know, like when
Oh,
when I watched it as a kid, I used to adore that film, and it
Well,
was like,
it's technically still good. It's because of the way that people act and stuff these days. Back
Yeah.
then, with all the action scenes and stuff in the CGI back then, it'd be awesome.
also I reckon acting's gotten better.
Well, yeah.
now.
Well, you can see more. You can capture more expression, I guess.
Yeah. Oh.
And-
I mean, now you've got widescreen too.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and what do you call it? And it's more socially acceptable as well. You know, back in the day, in India and in Hollywood, acting was considered a low profession.
Really?
It didn't pay well. It wasn't something you'd want to really do for like a lot of money, and yeah, it wasn't really considered like no one really wanted to be like a superstar. You know what I mean? It was like, oh, I have to be an actor because I'm poor. I can't really do much fucking else.
Really?
You didn't need an education for it that much. Yeah,
Because I'm
I'm
a
talking
big.
like back in like maybe like
It's a while ago.
for India it would have been maybe 1960s,
Oh, okay, because
and in Hollywood it would have been about 19.
20s, I reckon. Because I
Yeah,
remember
20s,
around the 1940s, after the after that World War, when everyone was coming back, and because you know how big of a fan I am of that noir period. So anything about that noir period, I always love to go back and like either like video games or books or stuff like that, movies. So I'd often go back and check, and it's like that's when the dynasty of where actors first became a big thing. But like in terms of Bollywood, I used to watch Bollywood films. I can't agree with them anymore.
Not anymore.
It's I don't know how you can still do it, Melvin, because
it's not Bollywood. It's Indian films as well. There's a film called Ship of Theseus coming out. It came out. It won the Sydney Film Festival. It won the Japanese Film Festival. It's in English.
Yeah.
But it's made by an Indian. It's got the last name Gandhi. I know it's
nice.
pretty sick.
Yeah.
No, I don't think there's any relation there. But yeah, it's won a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna check it out. It looks.
What's the
amazing.
first name on it?
Huh?
What's the first name? You said last name was Gandhi.
I think it's
First name?
Anand.
Oh, okay.
He's a guy. He's an Indian guy.
Oh, okay. See, here's the
It's
thing.
made
Like,
from India. And yeah.
when I was a child, I was forced to watch a lot of these Indian movies. But now that I can still remember back to a lot of them, and now that what we do now, it's like, oh, I would pan the shit out of those movies. Thank God I don't watch anymore.
I don't know. You have to treat cinema differently to me. Like you can make fun of Indian film, right? But then you see like a pure Asian kung fu film where people like flying around, and you're like, oh no, this is just Japanese film. That's how I have to look at Indian films. Like,
Oh, really?
when they're dancing, it's just like, oh no, it's just an Indian
That's
film.
this like the culture.
Yeah, it's a cultural difference. Like, imagine how they would see Hollywood films. It's like, oh, so they just move in real time.
Don't they?
Okay.
Understood.
Like, why would you do that? That's just real life.
Oh, I
Use
thought majority of.
magic and all.
I just thought like that there was an Asian film that I watched. I think it's called Enter the Dragon or something like that. It's Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That film, that was a really good film. Like, I have no problems. Like, I still compare that one to.
No, I'm talking more like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
I've seen that. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, you don't see that's weird at all. They run on trees.
Oh
like,
yeah,
you can't compare
like
with
running on
Hollywood.
rooftops, doing flips, running on trees.
I can definitely see what you mean
Yeah.
in terms
Use
of
mobile.
yeah, in terms of how you perceive them, but. There's now this aspect to me with no matter what.
Always compare
it is,
everything
yeah,
to
I
Hollywood
just-
now.
Yeah, I don't know. But majority of what I see is
Yeah.
Hollywood films. So
Yeah. No, to me, like, I understand different sections have their own different thing.
Mm.
Like, the only market I might compare to Hollywood would be the Europe.
Australia. Oh.
No, Europe. Australia,
Australia is the.
I might, but like it would be just on story.
Yeah.
Like Australia doesn't have the budget to support something huge.
Here's the thing about Australian film. I don't feel Australian film has really progressed into anything yet. Like, I know that Hollywood, the US movies are made here. Like, they use set location
Yeah.
here.
Oh, everyone.
But
does.
like, I'm talking about purely Australian-based films.
Yeah.
I just for me, I feel like they haven't become enough
Yeah,
of
they
something
haven't.
for me to take them seriously.
Australia was bigger in the 1980s.
It's really odd, but the very first thing
There's a
I
shitload
will
of actors
notice.
coming out of Australia.
Hmm?
Shitload of actors coming out of Australia.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but the thing is, when a shitload of Australian actors go over to the US, they often do the accent, the American accent.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: when I watch an Australian film, I used to have to do this all the time for back in high school. Whenever we'd have to watch an Australian film or Australian commercials, I laugh the second I hear them open their voices and go, "Oh, what are you talking about, mate?"
Well, it's because we live here. We know not everyone speaks like
No, but like.
Say Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck is this shit? I live in the
What
city.
the fuck is this?
Yeah.
What's he doing in New York?
Exactly.
But like, there's an aspect to Australian filming right now where, as soon as I hear the Australian accent, my immersion from a film is just lost.
Can't
Pacific
take it
Rim.
anymore.
Huh?
Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
That was a butched attempt.
That was
so butched.
I
That
think
was
the
like
father was okay.
he was good,
The
but
son was really
he
bad.
was British.
Yeah.
So there's a difference there with
But see, technically, you can't really put like a set accent
Yeah.
on any Australian because we're so multicultural. You couldn't.
Too cultural.
How about
Like,
Mr.
maybe,
Mr.
like-
Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder?
oh.
He actually does a pretty good Australian accent.
But that was for comical purposes.
Yeah.
I
You
understood
couldn't
what
take
he
it
was.
seriously.
It was
take it
completely
as true acting.
satirical in that point, and
I
from
thought
that
Pacific Rim was
perspective,
pretty funny.
yeah.
For my family! I laugh so hard.
Has there also, since we're talking about movies, and it doesn't seem like we're gonna end this at any point, but just with movies, when we first started doing reviews, do you ever feel like we were too light on films when we earlier saw them? Like I don't know about you guys,
Probably
but
in the beginning.
pretty
sure
we
Yeah, pretty sure we are.
because I usually maintain update our channel and always check up on it. I listen to a lot of our earlier reviews and how high of a rating we
Yeah.
used to give films
We're
compared
going
to
lower
now.
and lower each
Yeah.
time.
We are.
You know what's funny though? Like, if you do look at it, like, overall, it's like every film is like somewhere between a 5 to a 7.
Yeah.
Nothing is
Every-
higher, nothing is lower. Really just like a 5
We
to a
used to
7.
give like 8,
No, but
9,
at the
right?
very,
Yeah, we
at
used
the
to-
very beginning it was 8 to 9.
No,
so
no,
now
that-
we're doing 5
That
to 6.
was all comic book films though. That was like, oh, we did the Avengers, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Oh, we did the Hobbit, 8, 9. You know, fucking.
I think with the
Nothing-
Hobbit we
it's
only
very
gave
hard to
7s.
give-
Hobbit didn't get that good of a rating.
Nowadays, it's very hard for us to actually hit the 9.
Yeah.
Mm.
What
I-
was the last 9 we did?
Oh, you're
What was the
gonna
last
get one soon. I got a 9 in my head.
I've got a 9 in my head as well.
I don't.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
you
no,
guys are
the
gonna
newer ones.
no.
Okay, the
You
ones-
guys are gonna hear a review that we're
Yeah,
gonna.
yeah.
That's gonna be posted up soon, and that's gonna be the first one that I reckon. But just in terms of what would you just said the last one that
Yeah,
we
which was the
given
last
like a
one?
9.
Which one was it? Can you get?
I think it was Skyfall.
That's
Skyfall was the
way-
last
I
one.
give it
I
an
know.
8.
I give it. I didn't give it a 9.
He gave it an 8.5. I think I gave it a 9. I think.
No, yours was lower. Than
Was it?
his. Yeah.
I think I've given it a 9 yet.
I don't think I've given it a 9 yet.
Shit, I'm trying to think of a movie that
What
I've
did I get? What did I get? 5, 6, and 9?
No.
Just no.
No. You gave that like a 7, I think. A 7 or an 8.
It's funny because I gave Fast 5 a 10 just on entertainment.
But like, that's good enough. Like, if
Yeah.
you're gonna give that movie a 10 out of 10 overall,
Just
This
I'm
could be
fucking
pretty-
thoroughly
yeah.
entertained, man.
but on that perspective, have you guys ever No, none of you guys have ever given a review a 10 out of 10.
None
No
of
one
them.
has.
Oh, wait,
I have. Yeah,
TDK
yeah.
doesn't count.
'Cause, no, that one's still a 10 out of 10 for me.
As a
But,
trilogy or as a
no, as an individual film, it still is. But like, I'm trying to think of
no.
No.
Yes. Fuck you guys. I still love that movie. Fuck you, and fuck you. I don't give a shit on what you say. I hate you guys. I want to go home now. Screw you, man.
You're wearing your
Fucking Andrew,
you're wearing your Batman goggles, man.
I'm not wearing my Batman goggles. No, I had to take them off last year when it ended.
Oh.
But yeah, exactly.
It's all good. Ben Affleck's bringing it back.
No! Actually,
We'll have to see.
yeah, we'll have to see.
I don't
You know,
think
honestly.
I don't think it would be that bad. Oh, not
Yeah,
that
but I don't think it's that bad.
Not
It
bad.
wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, because Nolan was fucking terrible, right?
No one is.
That was Goya and Snyder, but yeah, like I purely still stand behind that rating I gave that. But beyond that one, I'm trying to think of other movies that I've given a higher rating. Fuck you, Melvin! Quit smiling! Quit smiling! I know you're happy for me.
Yeah, I'm
I
happy
know.
for you, man. Yeah. Thank God I wasn't in that review, man. I would have messed up the curve.
Thank God you weren't. No, actually, that was when we first saw it, and it was still in cinemas then. And when we had first done that review for that was also our very first review that we had ever done.
TDKR, yeah.
Yeah,
the first
that was the very first one.
Yeah.
The second one was Avengers. So yeah, we started off with comic book films, but I do have a leniency towards comic book films. But
That's where
Since-
our high
sin-
ratings are.
since we started, I really hate comic book movies now.
Yeah.
I'm really starting to shift ever since the end of last year. I've just like because of films like Avengers and Dark Knight Rises, like I defend them so much, and it just becomes exhausting after a while.
Yeah.
Not even a long time. Like after 2 months of trying to defend those movies.
What do you mean defend them? Like, who was attacking them?
You three right here.
No, I didn't say it was bad. I enjoyed the film.
No, but
We
like
didn't say it's perfect.
no,
Yeah, I didn't say it was the bee's knees. That's all.
no, but like people who, I can see why people don't say like films like Avengers or Rises were like like I'm happy for someone to say this was a good movie. End it. Just end your conversation at that.
Yeah.
But
That's exactly it. That's the antithesis to what people say. But I just didn't like this and this and this and this
Rakesh
and this.
cringes at every single
And
one.
I do. It's like when people start talking about Avengers and they're going, oh yeah, and that didn't make any logical sense. And why would Thor like, this is completely stupid. Bruh, bruh, bruh.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Well, it was.
but like, it's Joss Whedon's interpretation. He did a good interpretation. He made the fun film and it was good. And like, even for Dark Knight Rises, how did he get back to Gotham? That's stupid. And I don't know. It's, I always have to. Oh god!
We're
I need
good,
a
buddy.
cigarette now.
Let's break out those beers, guys.
Yeah.
I think you two should.
I want to quickly mention things that we could possibly want to be going for this for the next year coming. Because honestly, for me, I'm not getting tired of doing this. I feel like I'm just getting into doing this now.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we're finally hitting our peak of
I wouldn't say
creativity. No, okay,
Well,
well,
creativity.
we're
Well,
just getting creative with what we're
Yeah,
doing.
well, where are we in our movies? Your actual movie thing.
Where are we?
Your movie.
Script.
Oh no, it's done. It's done. Script's done. Everything's done. I just didn't bring the script with me. I'll talk to you throughout the week. But hey, guys, fun little thing. Things that are coming up in the future. Oh, don't worry about timing. We're still all good for time.
Yeah, we're good.
We are working on our very first short film. Yay!
Well,
So
you guys are. I don't know anything about it.
it's a surprise for you
You get
because
that?
it's so shit. No, but
Shit.
like a lot of things that a lot of criticisms that I've been hearing from people is that, you know, because we operate through YouTube, I haven't felt comfortable with us going onto iTunes podcasting yet because of how low our numbers are
How
and
hard it is to fucking get on time.
and how
Be honest here, come on, it's fucking hard.
and
Do
you know
routinely
Yeah.
upload.
and yeah, it has to be something uploaded at least once a week.
And we
That-
haven't
that was
quite
the-
got that down yet.
Yeah, and so right now, in terms of the future,
here.
what I'm thinking that we're going to be doing soon is we got this short film coming out. Well, we're going to start filming that by this month in October.
And it's going to get us
It'll-
all this recognition and everyone will know our podcast.
Hopefully, and
Thank God no one listened this far. Yes.
and I
Sadly true.
why you gotta break me?
You build me up.
Yeah,
Break
just to break me down further. I also feel like one direction that we should really.
Oh
be
my
that
god, I
movie's
just
so
thought
good.
of One Direction. Fuck.
God damn it, Tim.
Which they made a movie for, funnily enough.
Are we reviewing it?
Oh
we
god.
should. We should review that.
We're gonna go.
Everyone just
Watch
breaks
it.
into
In the,
song.
yeah. We'd be the four guys that walk into that
Look.
cinema. Everyone would think, every daughter there would be like, "Oh, you guys are the coolest dads ever!" Ah, damn it. No, but I think one thing that we should definitely be looking into doing is now that we are mainly on YouTube, and to be honest, I don't see us breaking away from YouTube anytime soon. Is visual stuff. Like a lot of people on YouTube, if they listen to music and stuff, they're happy to open up other tabs. But I don't know why. For some reason, when people listen to a podcast, they can't open up another tab or minimize a window
That's
when listening to our stuff.
music is something that you can listen to in the background. Podcasts you actually have to pay attention
Yeah.
to.
But like, you don't need to look at the actual screen.
No, you need to, it's the thing,
but
like,
you have to
yeah,
focus on it.
Yeah, like it takes away some like of your, you know.
Oh yeah.
Actual mental
Well, I
focus.
suppose because for me personally, any of these guys here know I listen to a lot of
Yeah,
podcasts.
like,
You're used to it.
Yeah.
You're used to it.
I can't listen to like, say I'm just playing CS, right?
Yeah.
I'm listening to music in the background, thinking,
Oh,
where's
yeah.
my enemy, and then
Yeah.
maybe catch a few words of the song, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I'm feeling
Yeah.
pumped.
You don't.
I can't be like, oh, what, this movie's a 6 out of 10? Okay, yeah, what?
I like
Where's the terrorist at?
basically
It's like, boom! You gave it a 4 out of 10, bitch.
last year when we were Melvin, Tim, and I we started playing Counter Strike a bit during the holidays.
Global
And
offensive.
yeah.
I was the last one to join the crew.
Yeah.
So.
I listened to I just listened to like movie reviews or
Really?
podcasts in the
While
background. Yeah, while I'm playing, and I can
Music.
do that because like even when I used to work every single day of the week. I just listen to podcasts. All
Oh,
the
I
time.
have a brilliant idea.
But
you just gave me a good idea, but I'll share it later.
okay. So one thing that I want us to go into. You guys probably know this is that video games playthroughs. I kind of want us to get
More into it,
more
yeah.
into those just because of the visual effect. Well, the visual
Aspect,
part to it,
yeah,
the visual
yeah.
aspect to it,
Just to bring some people in.
just to bring
Yeah.
something.
No, it's easy to start. It's just getting the actual entire game.
No,
It's
like-
far.
You guys know what we do out there. We're doing the 1 hour
Just the
special
1 hour.
show.
Yeah, I know, but
Which
here's the
is
thing,
2:30
people, I
minutes.
think people would rather have an entire walkthrough than just a 1 hour look at game.
Oh no, I know that.
Because like the 1 hour look at game is fucking everywhere. You can just look at a trailer. Like,
Yeah,
One-
most
one
people
hour
show
look-
the trailers.
isn't they like think?
Yeah,
No,
1
no,
hour is the same as the 2-minute trailer.
No. Here's the reason why. Yeah, no. Here's the thing. In 1 hour, right, you'll show them maybe like 4 or 5 different facets of the game. People have like mashups of like what that you can do in like 5 minutes. You know what I mean?
Or from the trailer.
Yeah. So it's like, why would I watch an hour of actual just walking around? Hey, I can do this.
Well, like another possible option that we could go down is we could start
Animation,
a
yeah. Okay.
and if anyone out there is listening to this, anyone please comment.
Hi guys.
But
Question mark.
what I'm
really
thinking,
start the podcast with this when we have them.
yeah. No, but here's what I'm thinking that what we should do. This is what I want us to
Yep.
establish and do by by this time next year.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, setting goals. I like this. I like
Okay,
this.
so I want
Should I write this
us.
down?
We've got the podcast.
Yeah, we got the podcast, man.
Alright.
Okay, so what
Alright.
what I at least want us to do is have a schedule. One day out of the week, we'll upload movie reviews. Another day on that week, we also have a podcast. So let's say Monday we have a podcast that comes up. Thursday, because Thursday is like the day that movies come out.
We can do the movie.
Thursday is
How
the
about,
day.
how about Friday?
Make it the Friday then, because you
it's
have to
like-
actually
yeah,
watch
yeah,
it.
You have to watch
Yeah,
it.
okay, so let's say then Friday we have our movie review come up and the quick review come up. And then either on the Saturday or the Sunday, but it has to be on that day, we do like a 30-minute
Normal
part,
podcast.
video game.
Oh, okay.
Video game thing. But just one video game.
Yeah.
Just one
Pretty
video
much.
game, and we go through it, and we collect them all, add them up to a playlist. Once we're done with that, we'll go on to the next thing, like another game. But not make it like a big game. Trust me, Grand Theft Auto 5 is not going to be a game that we're going to play, because
But like,
that is over a 100-hour game.
what kind of games do you want to do though?
Well, here's the thing.
Like, do you want
like-
recent games?
Here's the thing. We started doing Batman Arkham City,
Yeah.
and that seems. I think pretty much we've cancelled that now.
Yeah.
It
Takes way too
I
long.
honestly,
Yeah.
I don't see
So
us getting.
you want something going more in like the multiplayer facet, or?
No, I still want to do single player stuff and just have two people on the mic. So it's either going to be Melvin and I, or just two people who can talk consistently. Because you know, there's plenty of gameplay walkthroughs that come out where it's just the video game audio.
Mm.
I think what's going to try and make us a little bit different is that we'll do kind of commentary.
Everyone
style.
Does that. A lot of people do that though.
No, but a lot of people break it up. So like during a cutscene, that they would stop
No,
talking and then
see.
they'd put the
A lot
audio
of the
over.
ones, a lot of the walkthroughs I see, people talk. People.
Yeah,
comment.
but it's like sometimes only one person. Majority.
yeah,
of
it's
the
'cause
time.
it's only one
Yeah,
person
but like
does it,
so
yeah.
there's going to be two people, and I'm thinking we can probably start this. I would like to start this by December. Because I'll be getting the PlayStation 4 on November 29th.
And we'll all be jizzing around it.
Yeah, and you guys let me know what you think, but quite possibly the first thing we could do is Watch Dogs for the PS4. That could be the first thing we do.
You got the mask thing.
Yeah, because
You got
I don't know. This is just me. Angel, what do you think? What would you like to see happen in terms of not only on the show but also with you?
also with me.
Have a job,
Yeah, that mostly.
and then back to the show.
But,
Or enough
I
about
don't
you,
know, I
it's
think
true.
we can do like short clip stuff, you know?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
30 seconds to maybe
Like
2
little
minutes.
skits.
Yeah. And you have to animate them.
Can't we do like live?
30 seconds!
Live. Nah, see, I think we'd be better with live because honestly, him with animation, we can't trust him.
It take two.
You're
right?
I wouldn't trust myself with it. It takes too long
Mm.
to do
Exactly.
it every week.
Yeah.
That's the
So,
thing.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, but if we do like little skits thing, like 30 seconds to 2 minutes.
Like maybe during holidays I could get 1 or 2 out,
Yeah.
but like
30
normally
seconds.
throughout the year, no, I wouldn't be able to.
30 seconds skits are pretty funny.
Yeah, 30 seconds good.
30 seconds skits you can do.
What about you, Melvin?
I'd be down for the skits. Skits sound
Skits.
fun.
Yeah. Well, what about like
I like the writer view.
Small.
Well, how about like you know the short film that you guys will probably see this come up December time.
Well, that's more serious. That's not really a skit.
No, but like we can obviously change the format up, but like have them like each like 2 minutes to 5 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
Like have skits and something. It'll help us with our writing and everything that we want to do.
And
'cause
then we won't become Off the Chef podcast, we'll become like one of those YouTubers.
we will still do those
It will
podcasts.
still be
it's
called
like-
off the
We're
chest.
gonna be evolving.
Because the skits could be about shitty things we find in life.
Yeah, like Seinfeld. No, not Seinfeld, but like our interpretations to things,
Yeah.
just like in Seinfeld.
It's like what?
And what is the deal with peanuts on a plane? Yeah. So you're thinking like short film
Yeah.
kind of skits, yeah. What about you, Tim?
What else we can do? You know how earlier in the year we talked about like drinking games and stuff, and that we'd record it.
Yeah.
We start doing
I,
shit
um,
like that.
I listened to that. It didn't work out well. I
But
think
we recorded that long.
I honestly think what would make that one better is I've also had this idea of something where like Melvin and I would you know how you do picture in picture?
Yeah.
Do like a 10-minute skit of like a drinking game that we can all do. Like, so a camera's facing us, and then we have a camera of like
What the
of soap opera,
Of what
of TV, daytime TV soaps, and like every time they do something cliche, we do a shot.
Yeah.
So what?
And something so like we play 10 minutes of a clip of Bold and the Beautiful. Or something like that.
Fuck
And
that.
then we're just doing shots every time
I'll
something
be
predictable
clicking
or
anyway.
something stupid happens.
No, every
Yeah.
time we stare.
Yeah.
Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in.
Every time somebody is mad at someone, and like I'm talking to Melvin, but he's got his back to me, and he's looking into the distance, and he's like, I cheated with your wife. Oh no. No, that's Diablo.
Also, we've talked about this earlier. We could, you know how we thought about recording us four playing CS?
Yeah.
We could do stuff like that, like actual multiplayer.
Yeah, I think multiplayer.
And we're all commenting and swearing and shit when we die.
That
Yeah,
one
I
that
got
one's gonna
friends.
take a little bit of work
I'm
to
ready,
do
I'm
because
ready.
like we need to
Setting that up would be a lot of.
All we need is just the
Not
headset
really.
and the mic. That's it.
No.
and Skype recording and
No, I just use fraps.
no
No, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't
No.
either.
You could record audio, like our audio with Fraps. It'd be through the game, right?
Everyone will have their own thing. Yeah, if you,
You just
And you need to have external audio connection. Like that's why Skype calling. You can record two people over. Also, that's something that I would have liked to have done. Like I thought that as we had established us doing podcasting, that we would have been able to do these things over Skype.
no, it's harder. There's that latency lag that you get over Skype.
I've seen people do it well.
Yeah, but like not all of us have.
Come on.
No,
awesome,
but like
unbreakable internet
that's what I
connection.
mean. Like where we would break down our podcasts into two people doing something each week.
making me remember them
Oh,
being.
yeah.
No, but I mean like if someone's net randomly cuts out.
Yeah.
That's
Uh,
the downside.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, ideas. We're very creative. We just lack the ability to do
Initiative.
stuff.
We
Yeah.
did lack initiative.
Yeah.
Initiative, yeah.
See, I couldn't even be bothered to say the word.
Initiative.
Yes, I knew the word, but I didn't want to say it. Bada bing, a bada boom.
You know, one thing we gotta do.
Yeah.
Because you know how all YouTube channels now they have that beginning video.
Oh
What
yeah,
is
yeah,
that?
Like,
We
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
do that.
yeah.
We need to do our intro. What?
Yeah.
Just.
Or
We don't
yeah,
wear suits,
trailers.
Oh fuck, suits.
Oh, you can make
Hey,
you can make a fake trailer. Oh, off the show.
Yeah. Let's ask Honest Trailer to make a trailer for us. Anyway, that's all for now.
Wait, I still have my brilliant idea from before.
I thought you would tell us later.
After you tell us like after the podcast.
Yeah, you said after the.
No, I just want. I said
Okay.
later.
I
Okay,
thought
alright.
it was like.
Anyway,
I thought
see,
it was like-
if we
okay.
get into this routine of like just playing CS:GO, us four, I was thinking for fun, we
Yes.
could try doing reviews and stuff as we play.
No.
No.
Ooh,
Yeah, this guy gets it.
I get it.
Because you gotta
That
think
could
and play at the same
that
time.
could work. It just depends on how. Like here's the thing. Obviously, we wouldn't play too well.
Yeah.
No, like you can play fight.
Yeah, yeah,
what's
yeah.
it called?
We could play each other. Would be
yeah,
more
just
fun.
between us four.
Because it'd be like, yes, this film was pretty good. Oh, fuck you, man.
Like I think it would work for like.
The only problem is for me is that this guy Andrew might get more quiet
Yeah.
I will. I'm
Yeah.
like,
because he'd take the gaming seriously.
Here's the thing with video gaming. I think we could do this if we were all in the same room recording.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's if we were all doing it on the one game.
Or like if we
And-
played
and-
like a fighting game or something on the console.
Yeah, exactly.
like that. Yeah.
I think we'd be better off doing console arcade style fighting games rather than Counter Strike
Halo
on
4,
online.
split screen, movie review.
you guys have worms?
Yeah.
yes.
I-
Yeah, I know. You know
Yeah.
about Worms.
Worms would actually be a really good one because you take your time.
You take
Yeah.
time, and
Yeah.
like while one
Yeah.
person's playing, the other three can talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should really get my laptop back. I've been using a Mac lately.
I got
Oh.
mine.
But there's
Yeah.
Steam. From
We can
that.
just
Yeah.
we can just break
Yeah.
someone's house. You know,
Yeah.
extra computer.
Oh,
You
that's that.
think we can just break it to someone else?
Hey, I don't recall anything of that being said.
I just thought of another life thing
Yeah.
that's happened to me this year. I got my PC back. It's been broken for like a year, so I couldn't do any of the heavy duty gaming. I had my little
yeah.
shitty laptop. Now I got my PC.
Where am I?
Wah.
Hey.
Hey,
All right. So
You can even play Marvel Heroes there.
Not properly now.
Yeah.
It sucks.
That's
Well,
shit anyway.
that was a hell of a time. Yeah. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Thumbs up, soldier.
If you're still listening. Yeah.
I am.
Kudos to you.
Yeah. Good for you.
must be one of our subscribers.
Thanks. YouTube.com// Off the Chest Podcast. Check us out for podcasts about general topics. Check us out for movie reviews, quick reviews, video game reviews. Yes, we have a video game review up for Last of Us. We'll have one coming up soon for Grand Theft Auto 5. That's going to be recorded this week. No, not this week. Next week. Yeah, next week it'll be up when you guys hear this. Much more stuff that we want to have coming.
Yes.
But for now, about a bing, about a boom. That's all, folks.
Arrivederci.
Alright.
Shall I?